A very good afternoon, class. So as you all know, class, we are already started with a new chapter of our syllabus. And the name of the chapter, as I introduced it to you all yesterday, was our secretarial practice chapter number 9, Business Communication Skills of a Secretary. Before I move on to the topic, class, yesterday, as you all know, I have introduced you all with the term communication. So quickly we'll see what did we study yesterday in a very short manner. So we saw that communication is nothing but the connection between two persons. So in order for communication to take place, minimum you require two people. George R. Terry defines communication as an exchange of facts, ideas, opinions, or emotions by two or more persons. We saw what was the meaning of business communication. Business communication is nothing but the communication happening between an organizations related to business activities or business affairs. Then we saw what were the types. In the types, there were two types: internal, that is within the organization, and external, that is the organization and the outsiders like banks, suppliers, investors, creditors, etc. Then we saw what were the methods of communication. In that, we had covered three topics: verbal, that is oral, wherein you need to speak up, spoken words in the spoken form; written communication, related to writing rather than talking, or your body gestures, your body language, your facial expressions, which is none other than non-verbal communication. Also, we saw different modes of electronic communication, that is the most recent development happening nowadays. That is communication taking place not with the help of birds or pigeons, like example we saw yesterday, nor it is limited to landline phones nowadays. So everything nowadays, every communication happening around the globe is because of all these. That is online, internet, Wi-Fi. These are all the modern means of today's communication which are being used nowadays. Now class, before continuing forward, let's play a game. The game is called 4 Picks, 1 Word. I hope many of you all are familiar with this game. If not, you can go on Play Store and download this game. So the rules of the games are very simple. You will be shown 4 picks which represent a common word, and you have to guess that word. So class, I will be showing you all 4 picks and let's see whether you can guess the exact correct word. All right. And if you guess it correctly, that means you have discovered what we are going to learn today. That is today's topic. So these are your 4 picks which are being disclosed. First, observe them clearly and then take a guess. So I hope you all must have looked at all the 4 picks quickly. So any guesses, class? I think you must have by now guessed the words. So what's the answer? Anybody? Absolutely. It's letters. So each of the pick which I showed you all is a representation of a letter. That is a form of written communication. But class, when I talk about letters in business, there is a status word. There is a word which represents not only letters, every written communication which happens in business, and that is called as business correspondence. So business correspondence means the exchange of information in a written format for the process of business activities. This takes place between organizations, within organizations, or between customers and the organization. This form of correspondence is generally widely accepted formats which are followed universally. So class, today we are going to learn the topic business letters. Now, why am I telling you that we'll be studying this topic? If you focused on the name of the chapter class, it was the business communication skills of a secretary. If you have gone through the yesterday's video, in that I have written, just as your resume or CV is a replica of you in the hands of the interviewer, he comes to know what kind of a person you are. In the same way, the secretary is the face of the organization with which the people will interact first. Nobody will directly be able to meet the CEO or the top management or the shareholders of the company. So it is the secretary who comes in contact with all the types of people who will come in contact with the company. So that is why the secretary should know how to write a business letter, because he or she is gonna represent the company in the hands of other people. So let us start. What is the meaning of business letters? The business letter is a type of written communication which is done by the secretary. A good letter writing skill is important for maintaining the image of the business. The definition given by Robert Shurter says, business correspondence is a message that attempts to influence its recipient to make some action or attitude desired by the sender. So basically, class, letter writing is not a rocket science. In fact, when you entered into the secondary section, that is the 5th standard, from 5th standard onwards, you all are being taught in your English subject how to write letters, be it formal letters, be it informal letters. And many of you all, I guarantee till now, are not able to write a letter properly or an application if you have to give in your school or college. Correct? Every year in board exams, 5 marks are given to the letter writing, and it's a compulsory question. The option is between formal or informal. But still, many of y'all find it difficult to even write a simple leave application agar aapko chahiye. So you find it a very difficult job, right? So class, secretary has to be very well versed in this particular skill. Now, in our previous chapter, when I was teaching you written communication, these were some of the examples. A secretary not only writes letters, but notices, minutes, circulars. She or he has to send emails, and everything has to be with the proper usage of words, short, sweet, precise, accurate. And for all that, this particular skill is very, very important. So I can say, class, the aim of business letters is nothing but done with 2 objectives. Number 1, the reader should understand the contents, what are mentioned in the letter as soon as he reads it. And second, it's useful for the company as well to take appropriate actions or decisions. So it's for both, to the company as well as the reader who's reading the letter written by the secretary. So class, with this today, we are going to learn a very, very important topic and a part of your syllabus, letter writing, in your secretarial practice as well. But the difference will be you are not going to practice a leave application or asking permission or something like that. But you will be dealing with how a secretary writes a business letter, how the secretary deals with the shareholders of the company, with the people, with the investors. Different types of letters are being mentioned in your syllabus. So today we'll be learning the basic form, that is the layout of a business letter. What are the essential requirements which are given in a business letter? So without wasting much time, let's start. So first of all, when I talk about layout of a business letter, layout का मतलब होता है ढांचा, the structure, as you can see the image which is given over here. Now if I ask you, मुझे बताओ एक letter में क्या क्या चीजें होनी चाहिए when you write a formal letter. So आप बोलोगे the name, from, correct, the date, then to, then subject, little bit of the things you already are aware of. But when I talk about a business letter, there are total 11 points which are included. And एक भी point अगर miss होता है, then it's very bad for the image of the company. So today we'll be learning class what are those 11 important things which should be there available in the layout of a business letter. So before we start class, quickly we'll have a look at the layout of a business letter. Layout means proper arrangement of various parts of a letter. So that means you are arranging the parts of a letter in a structured manner, in a structured format, that is called as a layout. Then it is also called as structural design of a letter. जैसे मैंने आपको बोला, it's a ढांचा ना, the structure, the outer thing which is visible. So it is also called as structural design of letter. It is an internal arrangement in a proper way to create good impression on the reader. So as I told you, if the letter is not up to the mark, then it is really very bad for the company, because it is because of this letter the person will come to know कि आपकी company किस type की है, whether they should deal with this particular company or not. It's like creating the first impression. All right. तो आपने जो impression बनाया है वो बिगड़ना नहीं चाहिए. So इतना रामायण सुनने के बाद class, I'll just tell you a dialogue. You must have heard this dialogue in the film which had come, Happy New Year, starring Shah Rukh Khan, Deepika Padukone, Abhishek Bachchan, Boman Irani. So in that Deepika Padukone का dialogue है ये, आपने सुना भी होगा. So she says, मोइनी का डांस इज्जी लगता है क्या? इज्जी? हाँ, डांस एक पूजा है, पूजा. Art है art. So I agree. You all must have heard this dialogue, and the way she tells is really very nice to hear. So the reason of taking this particular dialogue is I stressed the word in the last. Did you hear? Art hai art. So after that, Abhishek Bachchan just points out, तो मैंने कहा बोला no है. All right. So jokes apart, I know it was really a bad PJ, but it's okay. थोड़ा बहुत ऊपर नीचे चलता है. So the thing I'm telling you is, जैसे dance एक art है, in the same way, letter writing भी art है, art. So that is why this was the reason that I stressed and told कि आप में से काफी सारे बच्चों को अभी भी वो करना नहीं आया है. So, but it's not a thing कि impossible है. अगर आपने मेरा पिछला वीडियो देखा होगा, do read the introduction section in that. It's written, communication is like riding a bicycle or typing. ठीक है, आप जल्द से सीख नहीं जाते हो until and unless you keep on practicing and learning it continuously, putting efforts. एक ना एक दिन आपको बहुत अच्छे तरीके से आ जाती है. Correct. So in the same way, if you practice something seriously with full dedication, there is no doubt that you will not learn that skill or art. So coming back to the topic class, भटकना नहीं अपने को topic से. The format of the letter should be visually appealing and correct. Now in present times class, when we were in school or colleges and learning, you must remember the format, correct? कुछ चीजें हम right hand side में लिखते थे, then कुछ चीजें left side से शुरू होती थी, correct? Now a recent introduction of the letter says everything has to be written on left hand side. तो left right का चक्कर ही नहीं है. But still in present times, different alignments are used. Some use left alignment purely. Others take right side se likho, or a mixture of both left and right. So class, now we are starting with those 11 points which are very essential part of writing a letter. So what is the very first thing when you are writing a letter as a secretary of the company to somebody or to the reader? So the very first thing is the company's letterhead. है ना? तो फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप सब बच्चों के पास कॉलेज का या स्कूल का एलसी होगा, राइट, दैट इज लिविंग सर्टिफिकेट. सो उस लिविंग सर्टिफिकेट पे सबसे टॉप पे आपको क्या दिखाई देगा बच्चे लोग? नथिंग एल्स but the name of your school, from which institute you have passed out, correct? So in the same way class, whenever you write letters as a secretary from the company, the very first thing that comes or that should be seen is the letterhead. In the heading, you should have the name and address of your company. Along with that, CIN number. I hope आप लोग को याद है CIN, corporate identity number, 21 alpha numeric code जो हमने सीखा था. Apart from that, what is the telephone number, mobile number, what is the email address, what is the website? Now, website is a very important aspect class. जैसे आप लोगों को पता है, nowadays everything is going digital, online. So आपको जमाने के साथ चलना पड़ेगा. So you also have to create a website of your company if anybody wants to go through. So the very first thing in a letter is the letterhead, the name and address of the company with its CIN. Tabhi it is called as a registered one, correct? Along with that, telephone, the fax number, phone number, email, and website. So there's a example given in your textbook. We'll quickly see how does this particular heading look like. So heading contains the name, address, telephone number, fax number, email, website, CIN, etc. It is that part of business letter which introduces the sender to the receiver. Usually printed letterheads are used. As I told you, letterhead बोला जाता है. So for example, Tata Motors Limited, 17C SB Road, MIDC, Pune, with a PIN code. As you can see, the CIN number is also given. L stands for listed, correct? Then this is the industry code, Maharashtra, establishment of year, 1945, PLC, Public Limited Company, and the registrar number. You have the telephone number, the fax, the email, tatamotors@gmail.com, and website, www.tatamotors.com. So this is how the heading on the letterhead look like. So I hope you all are clear with the introductory part, how the very first part should be written. Coming towards the second point, very, very important, the date when you're writing the letter. And third, reference number. Now, in a company, there are different departments class. Purchase department होता है, sales department होता है, HR department होता है, finance होता है. So you are referring to which department? You should refer to that. All right. So the second and the third conditions in a letter should be the date and the reference letter, the reference number. So first we'll see date. Date is always written on the right hand side of the letter just below the heading. It includes the date, the month, and the year on which the letter is typed. Letters without date are considered as incomplete. Date is very important as letter acts as a legal evidence. हमने पढ़ा था ना yesterday. Written things are always a proof legally. All right. Now, date can be written in two styles. One is the British style and one is the American style. The British style writes the date first, then the month, then the year. That is 1st April 2019. Americans write the month first, date afterwards, and then the year. So that is April 1st, 2019. We usually follow the British style. Now it is up to the company what style and how it has to write. But see to it that date is a compulsion. Coming to the third part, that is the reference number. It is written on the left hand side below the heading. Reference number is given to have quick reference to the matter concerned. It is a number or a word used by the letter writer. Every outgoing letter is given a reference number. So when the sender, that is you as a company, is sending the letter to the receiver, somebody outside the company, that time you have to give the reference particular this thing. So for example, if you see over here 91/P/2019. So 91 stands for the serial number of the letter, that is which number का letter it is. 1, 2, 3 ऐसे करके serial numbers होते हैं. P stands for purchase department and the year 2019 is mentioned. So out of 11, 3 things are done, class. So quickly tell me what are the 3 things. Number 1, heading. Second, date. Or तीसरा, reference number. Coming to the fourth part, inside address. Now, from तो पता लग जाता है, letterhead पे दिया है. So the next thing that you're writing is to. किसको जा रहा है? To whom you are writing the letter. So that is the point number 4, inside address. So let's see how it's written. So inside address contains the name, address of the receiver of the letter. It is written on the left hand side of the letter. Now your 2 things you'll be learning, class. Number 1, if it is a personal or an individual. So if he is a male, we write Mr. or Shri. If it is female, we write Miss, Mrs. or Shrimati, that is SMT. But if you are writing to a firm, सामने वाली एक कंपनी एक फर्म है, then you use the word messer. आपने ये देखा होगा ना M/S, as you can see in the second example written over here. So this is usually written when सामने वाली भी एक कंपनी है, एक फर्म है. Okay. So first example is of an individual, Mrs. Pallavi Pathare, 18A Ganesh Complex, MG Road, Ratnagiri, and the pin code. Over here, Mrs. Jagannath Trading Company, Market Yard, Sangli. So this is an important thing which you have to keep in mind. So I hope you're clear with the fourth part, inside address. So now we are coming slowly towards the most important aspect of the letter, which you are already being taught when you're writing formal letters, mentioning the subject and salutation. So let's see one by one what is and how to write a subject and salutation. So coming towards the first part, subject. So usually you can write the full form or write SUB and then start. It shows the purpose of the letter, why you're writing the letter. The reader gets the idea regarding the matter of the letter without reading the letter in brief. It helps to send it to the concerned section or department, and quick filing is possible. Sometimes reference line is also written to give reference of advertisement, document, etc. So class, now in 11 and 12 standards, in English language, you'll be taught how to write application or applying for a job, correct? तो उसमें you are being taught that subject से पहले reference लिखने का with your with respect or reference to your advertisement dated in so and so newspaper, है ना? The same way they are telling, sometimes reference is also written to give reference of advertisement or document which is published in the newspaper, so that फट से reference मिलना आसान हो जाता है. So as you can see, example, if you're writing to a bank, opening of a current account. So this will be learning in accounts. Current account is usually opened by businessmen, traders, or those people who are into businesses. All right. So this is how you write the subject. Moving forward, point number 6, that is half of your letter is complete, 50%. Salutation. So आपने देखा होगा ना, dear sir or madam, respected sir or madam, or nowadays we are taught no dear, no respected, directly write sir or madam. So it is a greeting from the writer to the reader. It creates favorable impression on the reader's mind. It appears on the left hand margin below the inside address. So I hope you're clear with the 6 points, class. So before we move on forward, quickly tell me what are those 6 points of a layout of a business letter, class. Number 1, the heading. Second, the date. Third, the reference number. Fourth, inside address. Fifth is the subject. And sixth is salutation. Coming to the 7th part, that is the main heart of the body, है ना? हार्ट बॉडी का जो है बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हिस्सा है. So coming towards the heart of the letter, which is the body, the content. Letter क्या है, किस बारे में है, in detail everything is mentioned. So the body of the letter is divided into 3 parts: introduction, main body, and concluding paragraph. So let's see what are these 3 parts one by one. So coming towards the 7th topic, heart of the letter, that's body. It is the most important part of the business letter. It contains the actual message for the receiver of the letter. The message should be divided in paragraphs. So number 1, first paragraph, introduction. It should be brief but effective. It should create interest in the mind of the reader to go through the contents of the letter. I, so and so, the secretary of the organization, is writing the letter to you regarding. This should be the start of the letter, so that पढ़ने वाले को इंटरेस्ट आए और वो बंदा लेटर को आगे पढ़े. Main paragraph. It contains the main message of the letter. It is the heart of the letter. Simple language, clarity, and correctness should be reflected in the message. Brevity is the soul of a letter. So this is a very important line, class. Pay attention to this. So brevity means conciseness, to the point, exact, clear, कांच जैसा एकदम. जो बोलना चाह रहे हो पढ़ने वाले को समझ में आ रहा है. इधर उधर घुमाया, मेन टॉपिक की बात ही नहीं करी. So the letter is considered a waste, a failure. All right. So brevity is the soul of a letter. Closing paragraph. It is the concluding paragraph. It should be written carefully so that the desired action can be taken by the receiver of the letter. So it should be to the point and आलतू फालतू की बातें ना बोलते हुए, गूगल मैप्स की तरह इधर उधर के रास्तों से ना घुमाते हुए, straight to the point आपने बात करनी है. Letter should be precise. Brief भी लिख रहे हो, see to it it's not a boring letter कि पढ़ने वाला पढ़ते पढ़ते ही सो जाए. All right. So once main रामायण जो आपको बतानी थी आपने बता दी, उसके बाद finally now there's time to close the letter. So complimentary close and autograph. That is the signature. Please don't write autograph over there. आपको समझ में आए इसलिए मैं कुछ शब्द यूज करती हूँ. So उसका ध्यान दीजिए. Complimentary close. This is the concluding part of the letter. It is written below the main body of the letter on the right hand side. It shows polite end of the letter and it should match the salutation. Yours faithfully, respectfully yours, yours truly. These are some of the words which are being used. इसको बोलते हैं complimentary close. Then finally comes your signature. It is the final part of the letter. The authorized person signs below the complimentary close. A letter without a signature is considered incomplete and not valid. Below the signature, the name of the person, his or her designation is written. Designation मतलब उसका job position. For example, Mrs. Anita Malhotra, secretary of the company. तो उसका designation आ गया ना. Mr. Manoj Vajpayee, manager of the company. So below your name, signature, you have to write your designation as well. The person who signs is responsible for the matter written in the letter. Sign का मतलब क्या होता है? Always we tell you all ना पहले पढ़ो और फिर लिखो. So what is the meaning of that? You should first read and then sign. Sign मतलब you have read everything and whatever then will happen in the future. अगर कुछ गलत होता है then you will be held responsible for it. So always before signing also बच्चे लोग आप लोग भी ध्यान रखो. First read out all the things, then only give your consent by signing. Last but not the least, the 10th and the 11th point, enclosure and CC. So let's have a look. What does these two includes? So enclosures का मतलब है what you are sending along. अगर आप कोई Xerox copies भेज रहे हो, if you are attaching any kind of a document along with the letter, please mention it in the letter. once the letter is over by telling enclosure. So it includes the documents, the checks which are attached with the letter. It is written by the word ENCL on the left hand side. If more documents than one are attached, it should be numbered and attached serially. It helps the receiver to check the documents. So for example, copy of board resolution, specimen signature of 2 directors, all these are sent as enclosures. Coming towards the end, the CC, carbon copy. Now class, काफी time आपने देखा होगा, whenever you buy something and you ask for a bill, many of them put a purple color का carbon paper, है ना, and then they make the bill. So इससे क्या होता है, एक कॉपी उनके पास रहती है and the original one is given to you. तो सेम चीज मान लो कार्बन कॉपी ऑफ द लेटर में भी. Now usually this is used maximum in emails. आपने ध्यान दिया होगा, whenever you write email वो आपको CC पूछता है. So CC is carbon copy. So that is if the copy of the letter is to be sent to another person at the same time, it is shown by 2 alphabets, CC, है ना? Carbon copy, that is same ditto copy but is sent to the another person at the same time. It is written below enclosures on the left hand side. Enclosures के नीचे लिखा जाता है. So being a secretary of the company class, this is how you have to write a letter. If anyhow आगे चल के आप लोग कोई भी कंपनी का सेक्रेटरी बनते हो, CS का कोर्स कर रहे हो, so see to it you should be able to write letters in this particular format. So overall अगर आपका कोई लेटर है, it should look like this. तो आपको दिख रहा है सारे 11 पॉइंट्स एक साथ किस तरीके से अरेंज किए हुए हैं. So heading exact in the middle, after that date on the right side, reference number left side, along with inside address, subject ka heading in the center, salutation, body of the letter one side. After finishing, complimentary close and signature on the right hand side, followed by enclosures and carbon copy. So this is how the layout of a letter looks like. And class, in our further lectures, we'll be learning how to write letters. So now we are coming on those chapters which include letter writing and which is a compulsory question in your exams. So जो आप इंग्लिश में नहीं कर पाए वो आप एसपी में करोगे अभी. All right, so be prepared class. Before I wind off today's lecture, some additional information given in your text says postscript भी होता है letters में. Now it is an additional information written after the letter is completed. As far as possible, postscript should be avoided because it creates bad impression on the receiver. So if postscript is used, it should be initialed by the person signing the letter. Identification initials. Initials of the dictator and typist of the letter appear on the left bottom side of the letter. It helps to identify the dictator and typist of the particular letter on any date. Now usually class ये letters आपको दिखा होगा अगर आप usually TV वगैरह या films देख रहे होंगे तो उसमें you must have seen है जब एक कोर्ट का सीन चल रहा है, ठीक है, and when the judge is telling or announcing a specific order तो वहां पे एक टाइपिस्ट रहता है जो टाइप करता है लेटर, करेक्ट. सो डिक्टेटर हो गया जज और टाइपिंग जो टाइपिंग कर रहा है वो हो गया टाइपिस्ट. सो नाउ दिस इज नॉट फॉलोड वैसे तो, बट समटाइम्स दे आर टेलिंग के इनिशियल्स, जैसे अगर नाम है अनीता मल्होत्रा, सो AM, okay, so the initials meaning starting alphabets of the dictator and the typist is usually written छोटे से कोने में बाजू में on the bottom left hand side of the letter. तो इससे आपको dictator और typist का पता चलता है कोई भी दिन के बारे में अगर हो तो. So I hope class अब आपको अच्छे से letter लिखने आएगा with this session. So I stop here for the day class. Thank you so very much for listening to me. If you like the video, do subscribe to my channel and share across the link with all your other friends as well. All right. So stay tuned, keep watching, take care, stay safe. And yes, please do not forget to subscribe the channel and follow my link for more updates on the topic. So I stop here for the day. Thank you so very much for patiently listening to me.